What's a company secret you can share now that you don't work there? I worked for this luxury candle chain that marketed themselves as all natural and eco-friendly. Their entire brand was built on being sustainable. I started there right after college, desperate for retail management experience. The store was gorgeous, reclaimed wood shelving, ambient lighting, and these incredible scents that made customers spend ridiculous amounts on fancy candles. Our best seller was the Pure Collection, $45 for a single candle with 100% organic soy wax, essential oils, and sustainable bamboo wicks. The packaging even had this elaborate story about supporting independent soy farmers. My first red flag came during training when our district manager Vanessa conducted what she called inventory management workshops. She took us to the back room where I noticed a double burner hot plate, metal pitchers, and stacks of empty candle containers. This is our remelting station, she explained, completely casual. When candles break or get damaged, we don't waste product. That seemed reasonable until I saw what actually happened. Whenever shipments arrived damaged or candles were returned, we didn't just remelt them. Vanessa taught us to add this unmarked wax from these huge blocks stored under the sink. It helps stretch the product, she explained. Margins matter. One day, I checked those blocks. They were labeled industrial paraffin. I'd done enough research to know this was the cheap petroleum-based wax that releases toxins when burned. Exactly what our brand promised we never used. When I questioned her about it, Vanessa just rolled her eyes. Look, corporate knows exactly what we do. The Pure Collection is like 60% paraffin. Everyone does it. It's just business. Then she showed me how they'd calculate exactly how much cheap wax to add without changing the scent profile too noticeably. It got worse when we had this whole procedure for marketing returns. When customers brought back barely used candles claiming they didn't like the scent, we'd scrape off the top layer, remelt with more paraffin, add extra fragrance oil, and put it right back on the shelf as new. No discounts, no previously returned labels. The company's entire marketing campaign focused on being clean burning and non-toxic. We even had displays about how our candles were safe for people with asthma and allergies because they contain no petroleum products. Everything came to a head when a woman called the store in tears. Her 12-year-old daughter with severe asthma had an attack after they lit our Pure Collection candle in their living room. They'd specifically purchased it because of our hypoallergenic claims. The girl ended up in the emergency room. I put the call on hold and went to find our manager. Her response? Tell her it must have been something else in her house. Suggest her air filters need changing. We don't accept returns after burning, and we definitely don't admit fault. That night, I couldn't sleep. The next morning, I came in early and documented everything. I took photos of the remelting station, the paraffin blocks, and even found the purchase orders showing how much paraffin we ordered compared to soy wax. I grabbed copies of our marketing materials with all the false claims highlighted. Then I emailed everything to corporate's ethics line, the regional manager, and the CEO. For good measure, I created a dummy email and sent it to a consumer protection journalist I found online. Within 48 hours, regional management descended on our store. Vanessa was fired on the spot. 3 district managers and the VP of operations were gone within 2 weeks. They quietly pulled the entire Pure Collection and relaunched it 3 months later with actual soy wax and truthful labeling. I didn't keep my job. They found a reason to let me go about a month later. But I did receive an anonymous email that I'm pretty sure came from someone in corporate legal, thanking me for preventing what could have been a major class action lawsuit.